It's Week 8 of the 2024 season, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He comes in third in the league in passing touchdowns. We can hardly wait for the start of this one, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time, he had a guy average about 40 points a game, and he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Set. Hey, ram. Set.
Here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. You look at this Saints defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Set. Hey, Ray. Real hot.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 107 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Go.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Ugo Amadi there to knock that one away.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints heading out for the first time, and there's Derek Carr at quarterback in his 11th NFL season now and 2nd in black and gold.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 32. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The home team's offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this
Neutral zone
against?
infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive
Automatic
tackles
first down.
right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
From the 50, here's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Herbert now. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Ready.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Go.
Open man right side. That's McConkey. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down in the yard. Kamara up the middle. That good for 19 and a first down.
On gain of 19 yards. First down, Saints.
Now.
7-7, our score after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. play action. It's Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From midfield, here's Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Here's 3rd and 3.
Right now.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's got room at the 30, and he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. To throw, it's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Carr. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run. It's Kamara. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Baylor tight.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
In punt formation.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again. Had the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air.
Yeah.
I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometime.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ready.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Crowd right. Set. Go.
Herbert. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Josh Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Here's Carr. Olave holds it in. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Carr going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Set. 380. Green out. Let's go. 5-9, 5-9. 21. Set.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Baylor tight. Set.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go. Ready.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got him in. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to go up top again. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
12. Ready.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry.
16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And it's caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Lad McConkey in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat, and it's the visitors who are out in front in the second quarter. It's Bryce Young with a good day throwing it. 3 touchdown passes there. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes killing it. 3 touchdown passes. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. So special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
The point after, goodbye groupie. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Our home team, 21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The home team's offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Go Lion, 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 Lion.
Here's Herbert. And this one finds McConkey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Set. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 59. Baylor Tiger.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are all tied at 28. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Crowd right.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Orange. Let's go. Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And that's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
My, maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Herbert now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's Herbert. To the left side, he's got McConkey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game.
Ram. Well. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Complete to Johnston here.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
380. 300.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Second down and goal. Herbert under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Brian Brzee coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Set. Go.
Now Herbert, third and goal.
Touchdown!
Simi Fehoko.
His first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And bulldozing his way through.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10.
At about the 32. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Little short pass here to Hill.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Now Carr.
Complete to Olave on the out route.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now Carr.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, let's go.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, go line. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
As the gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Set. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
21.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Set. Ready.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. Ooh, with a juke. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
12.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Try to take this home. They'll run. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 5 yards.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the home team here, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.